Hey guys, this is Shane Everett Henry. Today we're going to talk about some things not to do with your camera. First, don't just press the shutter. There are so many other intricate pathways in which you could take, or even simple pathways, that can actually lead you to a better picture. Whether that be changing your shutter speed, or re-envisioning your scene, actually framing your subject maybe a little better. Just keep that in mind. A simple little trick can go a long way. Number two, don't always rely on auto mode. Because sometimes auto mode doesn't actually give you the best picture that you could get. Being able to adjust other parameters within your camera can actually help to shape a more professional picture, or even a more creative picture, depending on what you're going for. So I hope you guys will get out there and get off auto and try your best to see what all the different buttons do, because you can actually create some really cool things, changing your shutter speed, messing with your ISO a little bit, changing your aperture to pick up different things, and getting your picture to tell a different story. In future episodes, we'll go over many of these topics one by one, so that maybe if you're a beginner and you don't quite understand them, you can understand them on a different level. Number three, don't underestimate the mundane. Sometimes the mundane being the most simple things that happen in our lives that we don't think is extraordinary can, tell such a story and help the audience to relate to that even more and on quite a different level. Sometimes the mundane, the everyday things of our life can actually be, very artistic. Can be, just what somebody needed to relate to. And it's this story that we tell with our photography that keeps drawing people in to want more, that we can relate to, that we felt those experiences, we've, been there, and those emotions that those pictures flow through, we can relate to that, and that's very powerful. Number four, don't use the same angles every time. Try from different angles to, get a different view. Maybe not from the view that people are used to seeing sometimes. Sometimes if we shift our view a little bit, we can actually, bring in a subject matter from an angle that we don't normally see it at, which can be more engaging and which can lead the viewer into, a different point of being there in that scene at a different area. So, different angles can actually enhance the perspective that you're trying to, portray. Number five, don't get discouraged. Sometimes things don't work out. It doesn't always feel the best for us. We feel like maybe we could do better and we, have failed. Don't get discouraged. We all have to go through a period of time where we are enlivening ourselves through failure. We have to make those steps forward, despite if we're failing or not, to us, because that is a step forward. When you make a mistake, you're positioning yourself to do better next time. When you make a mistake, you're learning something in the process. So don't get discouraged when you fail. Don't get discouraged over the small things. Number six, don't leave your camera in your car. For the first and obvious reason is that it can get stolen. You don't want your camera to get stolen. But also because in the car, temperature can go to extremes, whether it be really hot or really cold, and it can actually damage the elements within the camera, the sensor, or any of the other computer components that are in your camera. So don't leave it in your car. There's better ways to go about it. Take it with you, because there's probably that next scene that you're ready to shoot wherever you're at anyways. Always being ready to whip out that camera and catch that moment, crystallize that moment in time. That's part of the MO. So let's get out there and not leave our cameras in the car. And finally, number six, when you have your camera with you, don't always strive for perfection, because some of the greatest art shows its imperfections, and that's what makes it what it is. Trying to be perfect all the time will completely negate a lot of our creative potential. Don't worry about being perfect. Just get out there, have fun, express yourself, try something new, and go for it. I believe in you. I want you to believe in you. And I know you can do this on the daily. Every day, get out there. Thank you guys for watching. Hit that like button. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Leave a comment below about things that you would tell other people not to do with their camera. I look forward to talking with you again, guys. So let's get out there and make some art.